in my kitchen. I just want to make a quick ASMR video because I have my nails done. They are so cute, and the girl who does my nails always does them so well. I was originally going to make a rambly video talking about the rampant fan base that is 21 Pilots, but I decided against it last minute because I would not shut up about it, and I think it's kind of contradicting, I think is the word, for me to do that because I am a fan of 21 Pilots, but I don't spend thousands of dollars to make sure I get Barricade no matter where they are. Both because of lack of funds and also even if I had the funds. I have a life. And 21 Pilots means a lot to me, but my life does not revolve around them. But even so, I decided against it. So I'm just going to be making a little video, just doing random stuff I have in front of me, until I get super sleepy, and then I'm going to upload this and promptly go to bed because I have to get up early. Not have to, I want to get up early in the morning so I can spend all day with my girlfriend. There is a game on Steam called, it's Aneurysm something, Aneurysm 4? I think it's Aneurysm IV? Sorry. They get into it all the time. You just heard two of my cats, they're play fighting, but they sound so serious about it. Anyways, Aneurysm. It looks super fun, and I bought it for the both of us, and we're gonna play it tomorrow. And we're gonna play Guild Wars. I'm gonna watch her play Detroit Become Human and other stuff. We're gonna watch American Horror Story. We've been going through it, like going through the entire show, and we are on Roanoke right now. Also, I have been with her for 9 months now. And stop doing that face. And I'm gonna be seeing her in person in October, which will be for our 1 year. Sorry, my ears itchy. I went swimming in my dad's house and my ears have been so itchy despite me cleaning them after promptly. But yeah, it's the first time that I fly internationally ever. And I got my passport and my flight and I'm set. The only thing I need to do is I need to get another luggage set before then, but that's not until October. I'll get that. So anyways, she is the love of my life and I can't wait to marry her and live with her forever and sleep with her every night and kiss her face. Does this have a hole in it? I didn't like that smell. What else can I talk about though? I'll talk about Detroit Become Human for a second. I used to be super obsessed with the game. I played it on release day, like when it came out. That's what on release day means, but it was like one of the last games I ever went to the store on release date and bought physically. The only other game I think after that was Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know which came first. I think Detroit came first and Red Dead 2, but Red Dead 2 was the last game, or Detroit, whichever came after, was the last game I ever went to the store and bought on release day to play on my PS4. And I was very much obsessed with Connor, which if you know me at all, that's not surprising. And it's very cool because my girlfriend told me that when she played it for the first time, she was like, if you've been on like Tumblr community, you know what kinning a character means. It's just basically like you see a character and you're like, oh, they're so me, that's me, that's me, like that, how they act and what they do. And she was like that with Connor, so it's cute that like I was obsessed with Connor and she was like, I was so Connor. But Connor's great, and I don't know, I don't really think there's been a choose your own adventure style game super great since Detroit. There's obviously been other ones because it is an entire genre of video games. My favorite one will forever be Life is Strange. I have been, it's not really an obsession anymore, I wouldn't call it an obsession, just more like a nostalgia thing at this point, I think. But from the ages of 14 to 20, oh god, I was unhealthily obsessed with the game, especially as it was airing, the episodes. Hashtag throwback. If you know who the YouTuber Cryotic is, or I guess was, because some stuff happened. He is not a good person, and he no longer is on social media at all, as far as we know. But I watched him play episodes 1 through 3. And because I used to watch him play any game ever, I watched him play Undertale and every Telltale game and just everything, because I was a broke child and he was the only Let's Play YouTuber that ever made choices that I would make in games, because he also had a knack for playing story games. And a lot of YouTubers really didn't. Like, some of them would if they got really popular, but he would play niche ones. He'd also play popular ones, because again, Undertale. But he would play super niche ones. I learned about a lot of games from him, including Life is Strange. And after watching 3 episodes of it, I watched him play the 3rd one, like, because he would always play it right after the episode came out. And I immediately begged my dad to buy the game for me, like the season pass, whatever it was called, so that when episode 4 and 5 aired, I would play them myself. And I did. And that is still, I would say, my favorite game of all time, just because of how influential it was to me as a person. This is a Tomapods tattoo. I also want to get a Life is Strange tattoo, and I will be getting one. I don't know when, but it's gonna happen. It has to happen. It is foretold in my prophecy as a living being. But yeah, I would not shoot about this game to anybody for many years. I still kind of don't, but I don't talk about it like I used to. And Nathan Prescott, if you know, you know, he will forever be my baby boy. That is my son. When I was like 14, 15, I wanted that cookie so bad. Obviously now as an adult, I don't. And that is my precious baby boy. That is my son. But yeah, when I was like 16, 15, I think, maybe 14, I think 15, 14 or 15, I went to a hairdresser and I just had my hair super long, like down to my ass, and I pulled up a picture of Max Caulfield and said, "Give me that bitch's hair," and she did. And I had that haircut, that bang, straight bang, and then like the like bob cut hair for like a year straight. And I carried around a Polaroid camera in a messenger bag, and I remember in my sophomore year of high school, I think it was, somebody in my government class commented and said that, "Do you know who Max Caulfield is? You remind me of her," and I fucking exploded, and I haven't recovered since. Anyways, all of that to say that the game means a lot to me. But yeah, I would say it's my favorite for nostalgia reasons. I think my favorite game... Was there a shadow? I need to go to bed. I think my favorite game now would definitely be, like, to just have a game. Lisa the Painful. I also played that a long time ago when I was like 18, 19, and I've always loved it, but I think that out of all of the games I've ever played, that one is probably definitely my favorite game ever. I feel like if I eventually finish Disco Elysium, which my girlfriend has been begging me to do since before we even got together, that will be up there. But it's just so slow. But I will eventually. I think it'll be up there though, but nothing's gonna beat Lisa. My AC just turned on. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't really have much else to talk about. I don't want this to be too long. I'll put in this soon. Watch Succession. I've been saying that since 2023, and I will never not say it. Roman Roy is the most me IRL character that has ever existed in anything ever. He will always mean so much to me. That character, I would have not met the love of my life if it was not for Succession. In a kind of like convoluted way. Like, I watched Succession, and then period of time after, like over a year after, I joined a Discord server. I know, but trust me, when I say love of my life, I mean the love of my life. I joined a Discord server for a very niche YouTuber, and I had nobody in my life that cared about Succession the way that I did. I had people who liked it, but nobody like got autistic about it like I did, and I needed to show someone to appreciate it in the way that I did. And so I kind of made a few friends in this Discord server, and I was like, hey, does anyone want to watch the show Succession with me? It's the greatest show ever made. I promise you, you will love it. Click the link below and join me. Which the link would be to this like thing called Hyperbeam, which is like a computer inside a computer, but you can only watch things of people. I don't know how to describe it. But my girlfriend, who wasn't my girlfriend at the time, was like, me, let me click that link and join you. And then we started watching Succession and talking a lot, and we got really, really close. And I broke up with my ex-boyfriend of 6 years, which wasn't really a great relationship to begin with, and started dating her because I was like, you are the love of my life, and not because of Succession. I feel like that kind of jump off each other. Just the connection that I have with her is unlike any connection I've ever had with anybody else, and upon days of knowing her, I felt like I knew her for years, and to this day, 9 months later, it's still every single day we hang out as much as possible. We do everything together, and I love her so much, and every single second that I have with her, I am extremely grateful for. And I feel like I do owe it in part to Succession, because I still would have joined that niche Discord server, but I would have never put myself on the path of, well, I don't know, not to sound crazy, but I feel like I've always been on the path of meeting her and dating her and knowing her, because there's just so many coincidences of like things that line up. Like, it's crazy, and I'm not gonna get into it because it's like a super personal thing between me and her, and I want to keep it that way. But it's crazy, like the amount, like you would think that I'm like a schizophrenic, like in a padded white cell, banging my head against a wall, crazy. But I've never believed in fate or anything like that until I met her, and it's just, I don't know. I have met my soulmate, and I am with my soulmate, and I will be for the remainder of my life. So, I love that for me. I really do need to get going though, because it is late. Later than I am usually up, at least. It's like I can't really see the time. I think it's like 9 o'clock, 9:30, 9:40, and I need to get to bed because I need to be up early to spend the whole day with her because I work Monday and tomorrow's Sunday. I don't know what that was. Remember the Danganronpa like on TikTok? Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys soon. It's gonna take a long time for this video to process and upload because my iPad is slow as shit with that. So who knows when it's even gonna be up there. Sorry for the cats running. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.